she's gone. Okay. All right, lovelies. So, what I would like for all of you to do is get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. I'm going to talk a little bit about why tonight is especially special. Yeah. Has anyone ever done any work on equinox before? No? Any solstice work? Solstice work, yeah, winter or summer?
I just do it with Corona.
Yeah. So summer solstice then?
I've done all.
Oh, okay, lovely, lovely. Like sound bath and yeah, beautiful. So, ladies, what we've got is a beautiful opportunity 4 times in the year, 2 solstice energies, 1 winter solstice, 1 summer solstice. Say that 5 times fast. And then we've got the beautiful equinox energy. So, and how the year is broken up is it's the change of seasons. Yeah. So it's a really quite beautiful, very feminine transition of Mother Earth going through cycles. Yeah. It's very, very gorgeous energy. And then we've got the equinox, which is the autumn and the spring equinox. Now, here in the Southern Hemisphere today on the 21st of March, we have a beautiful opportunity to celebrate and connect with the autumn equinox, and as the marking of a releasing of one season and moving into another. Now, astrologically, we're being pummeled with a few different things to play with, and I do mean play with, but this is a really heavy, very big time to be alive right now. And when we know how to use the moon's energy and the rotations of the planets and the beautiful seasons that Mother Earth provides us, we get an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to transition, and to release what's not for us. It's like taking a beautiful plant that has outgrown its pot out, and it hurts a little bit, dust it off, and then it's going to be in a bigger and better pot with better fertilizer so it has room to grow. This is what you have an opportunity to do for yourself now. But remember, I did say it does hurt a little bit, but then the transplant energy takes place and then we can move forward. So tonight, what we're going to do to connect with this is we're going to have those beautiful affirmation cards that we have. You've all got pen and paper. For those of you who are watching at home, I would really suggest that you get a pen and paper nice and close and find yourself in a nice, relaxed, quiet space. We do have the beautiful Gayla Maxwell. Here she is. So Gayla was called to do this. She called me up and she said, Missy, I feel called to do something on the equinox energy. I really feel like there's a beautiful opportunity for us to connect. And she's been a fantastic reminder for me today and yesterday about the need to be calm and quiet, because that's where our power of reflection relies. Now, I'm going to take you through some affirmations and some breath work, and I'm going to take you through some, it's very simple, but it's deep diving. And then we're going to hand you over to Gayla and see what she's going to support you guys in talking about the shadow work. Shadow work is the deep, dark side of us that we don't really want to look at sometimes. We don't want to acknowledge that we're human. And again, Gayla's been a beautiful reminder to me that I'm human, and I don't want to be reminded about that, but you know, shit's real and we've got to deal with that in order to grow. So I'm going to take you through some breathwork energy, and then we'll hand over to Gayla. And the piece of paper that you have in front of you, is there available for you to write down any reflections, urges, maybe something will come to you and you think, oh, I need to really remind myself about this so I can come back to it later. Now, the idea with breathwork is to really create and facilitate that calm, cool, empowered, very close bond and connection with your body. And in this day and age, we're very run around and are very busy. And we don't stop to hold space for ourselves as we should. And if the equinox and the solstice energy isn't a reminder for that, I don't know what is. So when you're here, just want you to find yourself in a calm, quiet position. And we want to make sure, unless you're sitting in a position like Sandra is, like, and your legs are crossed, ready to like almost meditate, so start like that. But we don't want this. We don't want crossovers. We don't want arms crossed. We want it to be nice and relaxed. Now, if you need a position for your hands, it's a really great energetic portal to have it on top of each other and palms facing up. Now you can face them into your womb, into your belly, or on your lap, and that creates a receptive energy portal. Okay. It does not matter which hand goes in which order, not for this exercise anyway, but it's a really good question. Good job. So we're going to just relax our feet. Now, with some breathing work, some breath work, we need to just allow our body permission to calm and be quiet. Now, it sounds really simple to breathe. We do it every day. We do it all day. But to really put consciousness into the breath, it does take effort because there's distractions with noise, with our thoughts. So the best way to do this is to keep your eyes closed and relax your pelvis, relax your back. And join me with a deep breath, big belly breath. Show yourself and show you that you can breathe in deeply through the nose or the mouth, whatever you wish, and slowly breathe out. Now what we're looking for is to really put intention into that exhale. Keep your eyes nice and closed. Now, if you can visualize the breath going into your body, this would be a really fantastic opportunity to assign it a color if you need. And for now, you're welcome to do mouth or nose breathing. This is just giving you a chance to calm your body down and rest your nervous system and let your body know that it's safe to do the work we're about to do. And now what I'd like for you to do is shift your focus in on breathing through the nose if you can only. And we're going to really relax those shoulders and the neck. Give them permission to take a load off. And we're going to do just a few minutes of quiet breathing. Now, this is a form of connectivity. Zen meditation teaches us that when we focus on just our breath, the whole world speaks to us. So we're going to calm our mind and just allow whatever comes in to come in with no judgment of our thoughts, of our feelings. This is a metaphorical blank slate you're creating for yourself. So with your breath and your eyes closed and your body relaxed, breathing through your nose, taking a deep breath in, visualizing that breath go down into your lungs or womb or wherever it needs to go with no judgment, and releasing nice and slow, remembering not to re-tense your neck or shoulders with the breath. Relaxing completely, melting into the ground, melting into the chair, telling your body it's okay to be. And we're going to spend a minute or two just doing a deep breath. And with every breath you take, we're going to count in your head 1. And then if you are completing that breath without a thought or an interruption, maybe an itch, maybe you forgot the toaster was on the bench, You're thinking about your day tomorrow, or did you feed the dogs before you left? It's only human to have these thoughts, but we're just going to allow them to come in, acknowledge, and send them on their way, and take back our breath. If you can complete a breath without any interruptions in your mind or your soul, then continue to number 2, and so on. Let's see how high we can get. Just a few minutes of some quality breathing. And just be mindful of what's going on for your body while we do this. Okay, we're going to do 5 more deep breaths in. Just see how we can go with those last 5 that we do. Without moving your physical body, but just simply relaxing, and with your next breath opening your eyes and coming back to the space. Just a little bit of honesty within yourself, without answering out loud, just in your own mind, in your own private sector. Was taking some deep breaths comfortable for you, or was it peaceful? Was it irritating? Was it annoying? We find a lot of answers when we create quiet time and quiet space for ourselves that we don't often make. And we get a lot of answers in a very simple activity like breathing. Sometimes we have really profound moments of when we create space for ourselves, emotions that we didn't know were there to come up, just bubble. Okay. Did you find yourself re-tensing in the shoulders and the neck? Did you find your mind wandering, trying to fix problems, or was it really happy and perhaps grateful for a moment of peace? Just have that moment with yourself to have some honest reflection. If you need to write anything down, now would be the time to do that. Maybe you need to be aware of your mind went to a specific subject and you didn't think it was on your radar. And just maintain in this space some quiet solitude for yourself. Just keeping those shoulders and that neck of yours relaxed, and keep that gorgeous symmetry in your body. Now we're going to move through some affirmation work with breath. And the way we do this, if you've been to the sister circles, we've touched on this a little bit. We're going to expand on it. The way we are going to do this is we're going to have an inner dialogue. And this activity is only effective as you're willing to meet yourself with honesty. And it's okay and safe for you to feel emotional if you need to. This is how we hold space for ourselves, and we can validate our own experience. And as the saying goes, you have to feel it to heal it. You might be surprised, you might be excited, and all of the emotions are valid. I'm going to take you through some different affirmations. If you feel called to say them out loud, you're welcome to, but simply hearing them and then feeling that into your body, breathe into it as I say it. It will resonate with you or it won't. Now the key here is, if there is resistance or a sick feeling or an unpleasantness, that is your cue to go, okay, there is an area here with a core belief that I need to work on. How do I work on it? And then I have some work to do to release this. And then I'll pass you over to Gayla, who will talk to you about the shadow work. So taking in slow, deep breath to prepare your body. And if at any point here you need to break and write some things down on your piece of paper in your journal, you're welcome to. Just taking 3 long, slow, deep breaths to reset yourself with your eyes closed. I am safe. And if you didn't say that out loud, what I'd like for you to do is make sure that plays out in your mind, or you breathe into it as I say it. I'll repeat these 3 times. I am safe. Is there a physical safety, an emotional safety? I am safe. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am free. I am free. I am free. I feel connected. I feel connected. I feel connected. I am confident in my own ability. I am confident in my own ability. I am confident in my own ability. I acknowledge blocks and challenges in my life. I acknowledge blocks and challenges in my life. I acknowledge blocks and challenges in my life. I release what is no longer for me. I release what is no longer for me. I release what is no longer for me. I can set respectful boundaries. I can set respectful boundaries. I can set respectful boundaries. I show myself self-care and love. I show myself self-care and love. I show myself self-care and love. I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. I have the ability to heal from all wounds. I have the ability to heal from all wounds. I have the ability to heal from all wounds. I give my inner child permission to heal. I give my inner child permission to heal. Remembering your breathing. Big breaths in, allow it to go through. I give my inner child permission to heal. I am lovable just as I am. I am lovable just as I am. I am lovable just as I am. I grant myself permission to be myself. I grant myself permission to be myself. I grant myself permission to be myself. I am not my parents. I am not my children. I am not my upbringing. I am not my wounds. I am not my experiences. I can create a future for myself. I will support myself to be connected. I will I will allow myself to be free. I grant myself permission to be me and all that I am. Now just take a moment as you are continuing your long, deep breaths into any space of your body that it needs to go, with no judgment with how you've reacted to some of these things. Maybe they've surprised you, maybe they've challenged you. Just take a moment and go back to any that we need to revisit that may have provided a block or a challenge or something to work through in the future. And once you have that, we're going to do 3 long, deep breaths to release. Hands in position near our belly or our lap. Holding that statement, allowing your body to get tingles or hot, and allowing it to respond the way it needs to respond with no judgment or issues. It's just talking to you and communicating what it needs to release. So with your next breath, begin your first of 3, working on just that one that we need to revisit. Make it long and deep and calm, and allowing that to be releasing for you as much as you will allow. Embracing that autumn equinox energy, 21st, transitional energy, and giving yourself permission on the subconscious and the conscious level to release any and all blocks that are from last season. And as we move into the cooler days, the shorter days that we're provided, we give ourselves permission to begin the slowdown and the change of seasons like Mother Earth provides us to reflect and release before we can really go inward and be reborn into the new season. One more long, slow, deep breath, and then I will hand you over to the gorgeous Gayla Maxwell. If there's any notes to take on that, I would suggest that we do that now while it's fresh in your mind. Gayla, can you hear me? I can't hear you. No, I can't. Okay. So Zimra, if you're here, Zimra, Leslie, can you just let Gayla know in the comment section, or let me know if you can hear Gayla? Gayla, can you just do another test for me, and we'll let the beautiful ladies online let us know if they can hear you. Beautiful ladies that I have in person, now would be a really good opportunity to help yourself to a tea and then come back to the spot, and we'll do it. Just while we're waiting. Okay, so Amanda's on and she said she can't hear. Okay, so there's a block. Okay. Okay. So those beautiful souls who are watching the live feed, Gayla might have a beautiful angel come in and support her with her audio. Maybe the settings, Gayla, or permissions with that. Just saying, maybe. I don't think I'm going to do this justice because Gayla is very, very good at talking about shadow work. So it's okay. So I know I'm not going to do this justice in the way that you said, Gayla. So I'm really sorry, but I can do my version of shadow work. We'll have to have another 2.0 with you. The ladies here in person are just helping themselves to a tea. Now, which tea did we end up getting? What did you get, lovely? Peppermint. Okay, so releasing that throat chakra. Yeah, interesting. So if we're having an experience of any soreness that have just occurred in that time, anywhere in your body, that is I mean, look, if you've got back pain and you're sitting down, that might be maybe just the chair. But yes, but when it comes to feeling any kind of pain or tug or physical ailment that has just occurred during the breath work, that is often a sign of an area where we need to flush out and have healed, and it's connected to something bigger. So the throat sore, then there is things to say and things that we need to clear in that area. No, she's not on mute. Okay. Another day. Yeah, okay. Well, we did try. Let's do this again sometime. Gayla, I'm happy to maybe talk to you after, but I'm thinking that should we continue and I should try and keep doing this live as well? What are your thoughts? Because the shadow work side of things. Just a yes or no. No. Okay. So everyone watching, I think what we might do is I'm going to end the stream and I will regroup with Gayla this evening or tomorrow, and we'll talk about what we can do perhaps sooner than later to work with the Equinox energy. No, it's not your fault. Technological issues. I appreciate everything you've done tonight, Gayla. Thank you for coming on. Everyone in Facebook land and YouTube land, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the stream now and we will regroup at a later date. Happy Equinox. Please look after yourselves and smudge.